We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans
different
Saints.
person. Yes.
3/4 of the
No,
NFL
I wasn't
season
being
are
slick,
complete.
though.
What works in our final month?
I promise I won.
Underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Hey, I'm being slick. No, I wasn't being slick, babe. Promise you. You good?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Saints, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they toss out wide to Sanders.
Oh, wow.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Put it down. Good defense.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
Let's go now.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now here's Young. And his throw's going to be...
Come on, man. It's a pick.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Young.
Oh, good shit, boy.
A drive killer there. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Now a play fake. Carr. Pressure comes in. He's
my fault.
Down. It's a Panther sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback.
It's
Never
my
bought
fault.
the play action fake.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr.
Oh, bro. Just did not throw that bitch like I wanted to, bro. That's a mistake. That's my bad.
Down to the 45-yard line.
Fuck.
Following the interception, Young, he'll buy some time right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
Fumble the ball, man. What we got going here?
At the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish them as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're already giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
On first and 10,
oh, wow, bro. Like, what are we doing?
10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down, back to Sanders.
Man, what are we doing, bro?
Down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 33 in the first. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me,
Tyson.
that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
That's the way to do it, bro. That is certainly the way to do it, my boy.
More on that one and another first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Saints at 11-1 now on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Again, it's Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll roll him out right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Oh, he bowls over it. Still going. And he is into the
damn, Jawan.
Kamara with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Get there. That's what I like to see, 2-9.
No gain on the play. That's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Young on 3rd down.
Oh, this nigga Debo is trying to go to the Pro Bowl.
Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, man.
It's almost turned into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders.
I think I just won $300. I think we just hit a bet. I think we won $300.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6
Corey just told me it hit.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Hold on, my boy. I'm trying to put you on speaker on my phone on some bullshit. Bro, can you hear me? So you say it hit? I wasn't saying that it didn't hit.
So they'll get another
I'm
shot.
saying I didn't change anything.
That pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So we all right in here in a minute, right? We should be all right. Oh. Oh, we done put that nigga for 25. He scored the touchdown.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Young to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
What's good on the extra point? And it's now 21-0.
Man, listen. $100 would have been welcome too, you know, but it is what it is. We be getting close, I told you.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Can't front it. It adds an extra element to the game too, like watching it. But you got to put more money on this shit. I want to stick to my $5, $10 here, $5 there, $10 here. Like if I hit one, you know, that's a different story.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first
half, more.
But
you left you on the island there. That's a good job, bro.
Anything. You feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down and 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 2nd and 3. On the draw, here's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard.
We don't care.
Difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty.
When
it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He'll look to set up his blockers. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that and call it defense.
What's up, babe?
Frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Me? Oh, I would think like 5. No, that's a sleeping nigga.
Specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nah, I could have waited for Mike.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
Definitely could have waited for Mike.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him in the game.
Now Carr gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble.
Oh, is he going to hurt Joey?
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to
this
perfection.
Man, Aaron Donald's so cold. It's, okay, Javon.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
Oh, he was going to be open. You got to set your feet there, Carr.
Back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there.
Got to set your feet, big dog.
Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Oh, can we get to the line fast enough? It's a terrible sack to take, bro.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw his Carr.
Oh, bro, just
incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
Step up in the pocket, Nate. That's your fault.
So I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Good series, Kyle.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going.
Oh, DeMario, you were cutting up.
Picked off by the linebacker, DeMario Davis. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, Charles, after the first quarter was just complete disaster for them, everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter 2. Championship ever.
Why you say that? Because it runs better? With the kids and
as well as their fans.
Am I distracted? Oh, they be questioning you and shit, asking you questions and shit, right?
The T and the Saints kick team booms it away.
I mean, you was asleep during the day. What time are you talking about doing it? Do 12 to 8? Or 2 to 10? 2 p.m. to 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
This Carolina offense at the line,
ready
to go.
I believe you.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Young. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he was played in this first half, you just kind of
something happened to Woodback.
He drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now Young. Sharks got
it's a
it
good tackle.
Inside. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
You say if I go to bed, what?
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to
You gonna go to sleep once you get off, though?
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away.
Yeah, you'll be up.
First kick, 47. This
yeah,
one looks good as
I
well.
didn't think you would go to sleep that early.
That's taken on the 25.
Oh.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Okay, you want me to wake up and help you with Javon? Wake up and go back to sleep till 2.
Field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Johnson's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds.
No, we couldn't do it during the week for sure. Oh, you don't be doing. What about Sunday? You don't mind a day now on Sunday? Did you do one on Sunday?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He is out of bounds, but not before he's a gain of 32 that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He's got Thomas yet again.
Good shit, boy.
Touchdown.
Big boy shit.
Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Good catch.
And the round is on here in this first half. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Good defense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
These niggas is cutting up. Thought you missed it.
Tough to stop here this first half.
If you're in the offensive
oh, yeah, well, that shit was funny.
Because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down.
Yeah, the whole damn defense is out there dancing in the end zone.
On EA Sports.
What's up?
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Why would I stop you from sleeping?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the second half with Kamara.
Was it Doma or DAB?
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Oh, good shit.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you could. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
He'll work his
I
way up
haven't
the
been
middle
around
for a
in
gain of
ages.
about 4, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering,
say
it was a
it, Bobby,
4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good.
Part of your
about
life's
themselves.
blood, huh?
Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down and 6 now. Looking to throw, Young.
What are you doing, bro?
Complete. He finds Sharp. A big play there
What
for
was you
Carolina.
doing, bro?
43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play.
I hated
First
that
with the
whole
pass
action
through
he
the
just
air.
pulled right
Nice
there.
chunk of yardage
Jamar
there,
Chase.
And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
10 cycles. Ready?
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
Oh, no, get out of there. You just looking in the cabinet.
Second half.
First down, Young. Oh, he
Defense.
and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already.
What?
It's
Can
been
niggas eat them up?
tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Here is Young.
Kill this nigga.
Incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young will set to throw.
Catch the ball, big dog. What are you doing?
Open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to
So you
punt
say
the
as soon as you get off,
still,
huh?
they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add
You gotta
on
run, bro.
if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And they get him.
You got to squeeze through that joint, AK.
On 1st down, quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
Oh, man, come on, Derek Carr.
Had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
He must have been under
Just
pressure.
a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Oh, wow.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, my God, bro. When they got caught up on the guy that was defending that dude.
These incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now here's Young. The Sanders has got it.
Hold him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Huh?
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That's crazy.
Here we go, set.
It's Young on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness, another interception. Picked up by Pete Werner. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they can move the chains. Shotgun now for Carr.
No, you got to catch that, bro.
That ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You have to catch the ball.
Partner, given where that drive started, that's an
Yeah, the
excellent
linebacker
job
on you.
defensively to force them into 4th down.
So Carr will exit stage right, and on is Lutz for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not really good, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable.
This nigga DeMario is balling.
Out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Let's go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Come on, bro. You man-to-man with this nigga. Well, that's back shoulder, I guess. Well, that's bogus. Y'all got to...
They pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
That wasn't cool at all.
To throw, Young. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Shreds the tackle.
Oh, I wish we had more room on that sideline.
35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Shoves him aside. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendra Miller, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Trying to figure out what. Draped up and dripped out, but you was up early today. Right, but you wouldn't be as sleepy as you are now because you woke up at like what, 5 something today? 6? Actually, you was 8. It was 6:08. Did you say, oh shoot, I'm late?
At the 25-yard line.
What you mean? Yeah, I did.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next
12,
drive.
6-6.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys
nice little
were in for a
12-hour
tough
shift
one
at
on
the
road.
Spittle.
Has been how this ball game is played.
Naval Medical Center, Portsmouth.
Continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up
It
second.
wasn't bad. I slept during the day.
Specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to
Slept during the day. It was really cool.
found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Yeah, to 6 at night, and I work 6 at night to 6 in the morning.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the wall too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding.
For real?
But no success there. They rallied quickly.
This lady said I was boring.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Running room that he had in the first half go, because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Johnny Hacker now.
What happened?
He's on to punt for Carolina. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
What are you doing, bro?
Push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Excuse me?
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They're going to run with Taysom Hill. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Good catch. Oh, he picked that hoe.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Saints, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.